Hey, everybody. I'm currently in a not very good mood, not gonna lie. Fuck, cause not only did my dumb ass, while recording this, not even look at the volume mixer to understand that nothing was getting picked up from the mic audio. I'm very sorry for the attitude, but, I just recorded a voiceover of this 30-minute episode. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I kind of just started shooting the shit, and, like, nothing was really going anywhere. Nice pose, baby girl. But then I, like, actually, like, was kind of just, like, talking shit about motherfucking Spider-Man and shit like that. You know what? I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. Like, literally, it was such a good recording. And then fucking my dumb ass, instead of hitting stop record, I hit like stop on like the main DaVinci Resolve thing, and it just totally deleted the whole audio. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. And it, like, everything just flowed organically, man. Like, shit. Holy fucking shit, man. Well, hey, at least you know that's how I'm feeling, like, completely honest. Pretty much, we'll come into it, like, in, like, 15 minutes or some shit like that. But there's a part where you're, like, hopping from one building to the next building, and you see, like, the brick walls going up, and it looks like a scene out of, like, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. And so I'm like, don't do it, because Spider-Man wouldn't even do it, like, as a joke. And then I'm like, yo, why did I bring up Spider-Man? And then, like, Spider-Man is low-key kind of on my mind right now. Because motherfucking, I just saw, like, Spider-Man Brand New Day with, like, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and that other guy I don't know his name of. And then fucking, like, I'm like, hey-o, 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 hey-o. And then I start talking about, like, the Odyssey. And I'm like, yo, it's, like, kind of weird how, like, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and the Punisher Walking Dead guy are like both in both those movies, and it's like 2 weeks released from each other. Okay, coin for days. Gonna have to pick that up. What was that noise? See, like, I'm trying to make it like real now, but it's like I literally was scared of that when I just did this recording. But not anymore. Shit, man. Like, now I'm just debating, like, not doing any voiceover, because I don't want to, like, just fake it, because, like, that shit was scaring me for real. Had legitimate good convos going on. Such a shame, bro, but hey, first world problems. What you gonna do? Bitch and complain about it? Hell nah. But anyway, like, pretty much the cool sediment, like, conversation that I, like, reached and, like, came to with myself. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Never gonna be able to hear it because DaVinci Resolve fucking sucks ass. And anyway, pretty much I'm like, yo, like, I obviously watched Spider-Man, like, never come back to this motherfucking place ever again, part 3, in theaters, and it was great. Obviously a great movie. Like, go out, watch it. Like, I heard it made $900 million opening weekend. Yo, nice work, bro. Nice work. Not gonna lie, pretty good shit. But don't get your hopes up, baby. Like, that, you still perform for the next one. I'm just joking around. But anyway, like, I saw that movie, and then Odyssey, I was debating on seeing it in the theaters or not. And then one of my friends who saw it in theaters said that he would highly recommend to see it in theaters because it's a super good movie. And for like 2 days, I was like, asking if anyone wanted to go with me, looking at show times, looking at my schedule, seeing what the best day to go would be, trying to plan it out ahead. And then pretty much nobody wanted to go with me. And granted, the movie's been out for like 3 weeks already, so most everybody I knew already saw it. So I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. A 3-hour movie, I wouldn't want to see it 2 times too. But so I'm like trying to figure out where to go. And then like on day 3, day 4, and like I couldn't find anyone to go. I was like, bro, not gonna lie, let's just shoot these mofos because I'm done with this shit. Pretty much, goddamn, slow and steady wins the race. I was like, yeah, maybe I'm not actually gonna see it in theaters because, like, I just watched a movie with Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Punisher, man. Dude, shout out to The Walking Dead. It looks like I'm beating some zombies right now, but they're being mean. And I was like, I literally just watched one of those, and nothing against Matt Damon himself, but I never was exactly a huge fan of his. So it's like, what? Do I really want to see this movie? Not gonna lie, in theaters at least, to say the least. But and I'm talking all this shit, and I'm like, yo, Tom Holland, nothing against you, but like, you don't look like a good Spider-Man, and you act like 50-50 on the Spider-Man. Like, there's sometimes, like when he first showed up during Civil War, and he was like hitting everybody with all these cool jokes and shit, I'm like, whoa, this really feels like Spider-Man. But then, bro, he's like fucking getting waxed by every villain in the city. He's getting like normal person, no superpowers, like beating his ass, whipping him around like a little bitch. And then fucking like super smart. Like, he's low-key like Tony Stark level smartness, like a little less. And then he fucking makes the mutant like gene inhibitor. Like, are you Elon Musk, bro? Like, what? So I don't know. I just don't like it. Like, nothing against him, but I'm just a Spider-Man fanboy, and I don't want to see him playing it. But it is what it is. So I watched that shit. And then there's Zendaya, who like people are like comparing her to what's the chick's name from Twilight? Oh my god, can't believe I'm forgetting her name. But the main girl from Twilight, people always would critique her and negatively say this about her, that she had like a very emotionless face, and then it made her seem like a bad actress because she just like didn't express her feelings very well on her face. And whether you think that's good or bad or this, that, or the third, now people are saying like Zendaya has like that same thing going on. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. But okay, let's focus on this for a second. Stop with the Spider-Man talk that I already talked about, that I'm just trying to rehearse. So I see that I got 3 coins. Looks like there's 5 slots. Maybe I need some more coins. Who knows what's up? I'm flipping them. Flip, flip, flip. Like a little trick. Okay. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes be. First sits the maiden underneath the tree. Okay, so it turns out I only need 3 coins. And we got some interactive thing here. Okay, second thing. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow. A beautiful flower alone has to grow. And here comes the man, so sleek and so fine. In the pale moonlight his eyes doth shine. Oh, that's how you're supposed to know the man's on the left and the other one's on the right. Because the moon's on the left. Yeah, like I was looking for wind, like lines of wind. But, and we just need to flip that snake into a flower pretty much right now. And I don't know why it's taking me so long to get this concept, not gonna lie, bro. Like, I didn't even notice this the first time I did the voiceover. I thought I just had that in me. The man doth approach, his blade now revealed. His face disappears behind shining steel. Away from the man doth the maiden flee, towards the flower, away from the tree. Dr. Seuss in it. But, so pretty much, man flip him to a blade, woman move one space to the right, and then maybe we're good. Okay. Where once a flower of venomous glee, where once was a maiden, but a stone doth be, and over her grave the man doth remain. His blade never met the vile serpent's vein. So obviously we gotta flip that flower into a snake, and most likely flip the girl. But does the guy flip, and does he move one to the right? No. Oh, you had to flip the man. The beast who its teeth in her flesh doth bore, he who has failed, she who is no more. Now unto your falls a grievous chore. Who carries blame for what fate had in store? And we already watched this, so we already know what's up, but it probably shouldn't be hard. Blame the motherfucking man, bro. This is a man's world. If some shit happened, it's definitely the man's fault. Dude, I'm still motherfucking pissed off. Shit, dude. That voiceover just motherfucking put the thing there, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow. That took way too long. Okay, room key 201. 201. Okay, that's our current objective now, room 201. Gonna hit a save real quick, like. Okay. Whew. Shit. So now we just gotta get up to 201. Okay. I don't even know the fastest way up there. But yeah, I was like, shouldn't I take the stairs to go up a flight? But then he's like, nah, I'm just go through this part, yeah. But then, yeah, no. Okay, now we're on the second floor. 201. Oh, wow. Yeah, this was definitely the fastest way to get there. Don't know my rights from my lefts. That's why I'm double checking the map. Okay, so I'm not like super low health. Oh, fuck that. Why? Always the mannequins, bro. Just give a check that the mannequins aren't following us. Okay, so what we got here? Did you hear that? Yeah, I still don't know where that came from, even on the second playthrough. Okay. Dude, now that I'm thinking about this, the voice-over is 100% completely necessary. Because this game audio doesn't even have a lot of game audio. Like, there's not really music, you know, because it's supposed to be, like, scary and shit. Cutscene. Okay, viewer discretion it is advised, because we got some Goblin Slayer energy coming up here. Not gonna lie. be the slayer. Hide in the closet, motherfucker. Holy shit, that's another thing, bro. Dude, that's literally another thing that I said in the last voiceover that I totally forgot about. That may or may not have been a good thing that I forgot about. Okay. So last time I made like he's like contorting. I'm like, you contorting-ish? And then he like comes up walking like, what you say? I'm like, nah, I meant it as a compliment, bro. You got them contortionist skill set. I bet you're like really good in the sack. And he's like, yo, I can smell you in there. It's like, bro, you can't smell shit. Boom, boom. And then it's like, why not, bro? One more. Because the first two seemed extremely effective. And now that I think about this, when I was watching this scene, he gives like the, yo, I ate that shit, crack my neck to the side type beat. I remember when this happened, I was like, yo, I better not have lost 3 bullets of my very valuable ammunition there, man. But, dude, I'm just glad he's fucking leaving me alone. Because I guess he has better things to do. Hey, and I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him, not one bit. So I'll just be on my way. But it is kind of crazy how I just opened that door before they even, like, left. Like, what? Whew. Okay. Holy shit. On a stick. We're in episode 6, baby. Okay, holy shit. Okay, so we got just regular handkerchief, not gonna lie. But the thing that I said, like in the first voiceover that I didn't get the chance to say now because I forgot about it, but I literally just remembered it, was pretty much at the beginning of the episode when you drop that like canned soda or whatever down the trash chute and you get the like clog out and the coin comes out and everything like that. Pretty much like, I got a little scared, not gonna lie. And then I'm like, and I was about to make a joke about being scared straight by that. And then I was gonna make like a gay joke about like, can't really scare a guy straight. Okay, never mind. But just bad joke, bro. But anyway, I was like saying like, yo, at like the age of 25 now, I feel like I finally came over that like grasp of maturity, where it's like gay jokes aren't even that funny anymore. Otherworldly trophy acquired. But and I heard this joke on Instagram, and it went a little something like this. And it's like, hey, yo, man, like, as a gay dude in the year 2026, don't you think it's a little weird that you really have, like, a shitty sense of style and fashion? Like, what were you even doing all those years in the closet? You know, like, fuck shit like that. And when I, like, kind of first saw it, I, like, chuckled, and I'm like, huh. In the closet all those years, and you can't put a fit together. You got no drip. But then I'm like, honestly, like, what the fuck am I even laughing at, bro? It's not even that funny, to be honest with you. But then I just, like, thought about it like a layer even deeper than that. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Isn't Facebook supposed to be, like, LGBTQ plus and shit? And they're fucking, like, shitting on the gay guys harder than a gay guy with a scat fetish. Like, what the fuck? And that's pretty much where I left it at that, bro. But like, dude, that first audio, I guess we'll never know, bro. Like, I was just flowing. All natural, man. Like Aphrodite in the river, bro. But mentioning Aphrodite, getting back to the Odyssey talk. I was like Tom Holland, who Zendaya, Christian Stewart, I think her name is, like looking like mofo. Shoot that motherfucker in the face, bro. Don't let him snipe you. Hey, at least to my, like, an excuse that may or may not be acceptable. I feel like that's the first time we saw the enemy. So it's kind of like, what you expect from me, man? I didn't know he'd be like Blastoise, like big man Blastoise. Shit, literally, he got the hydro pump on him, brother. But so Kristen Stewart, that's the chick from the Twilight who like doesn't have a lot of motion on her face that people are comparing Zendaya to. Zendaya, at least I guess in like Dune and in fucking the Odyssey and in the Spider-Man movies, people complain about her face not like expressing emotion enough. But and then I'm like, yo, am I gonna see the Odyssey in theaters? Because I don't even like care that much about Tom Holland, Zendaya, Matt Damon, and that fucking other guy from The Walking Dead and The Punisher. And then I was like explaining how I don't really like fuck Matt Damon. And I once had a friend who like did not fuck around with celebrities because he like viewed it as a way that like the U.S. government tries to like manipulate society through celebrities and everything like that. And to an extent, when you see them like trying to push like a vaccine or like political figures like movement, you're like, okay, kind of I see your point that you're coming from and everything like that. Like, he kind of just viewed it as like a scam and as like a brainwashing thing. And he's like, you see a celebrity in a movie, they look badass, but then in real life, they're like a fuckboy. So why would you even like give in to the celebrityness? And like, I don't know why, but I get that vibe from Matt Damon, where he's like an actor, and he's just like, what are you other than an actor? And he's like, yo, I practice acting. And I'm like, you know, just like boring person. And then I'm like, then I brought up the point that I'm like, out of Matt Damon, Tom Holland, and Zendaya, and then there's that guy from The Walking Dead, that guy who's like a Punisher. I'm like, I did actually see him on the Joe Rogan Experience, and he seemed like a fucking super chill guy and a really cool guy, and he lived a fucking life outside of Hollywood and had stories that were funny, that were interesting, that were sad, that like made him actually like a human being instead of just an actor. And hopefully we didn't have like a fucking audio hiccup there, because my thing just definitely hiccuped. Fuck this DaVinci Resolve and fuck this computer, bro. Fuck. But anyway, like, and I'm like saying low-key out of Matt Damon, out of Tom Holland, out of Zendaya, and out of that Punisher Walking Dead mofo. Since I saw him on the Joe Rogan Experience, like, I'm like, he's probably the coolest guy out of those four. And I can't even remember his name. I'm like, why is that? Like, why am I such a weird motherfucker like that? Like, what? And then I was just like talking more, speaking more, and talking about like the Joe Rogan Experience. And then I literally remembered his name. Not exactly, but like I had the general thing. And now I can't even remember anything, bro. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He fled to the west to the other side. But here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott, her face down, blind in his descent. I don't even know, bro. Switching up them pronouns, because who gives a damn? But John Bernthal or Bernthal or something like that. Bernie, where you at, dog? Weekend at Bernthal's, man. Okay, cutscene here just to take the clock out. And, but then I was like, yo, like out of those four people, one of them who I don't even know the name of is probably the coolest guy. Why do I know the other three people's names who I think are whack as fuck? But then the one guy who I actually think is cool, I can't even remember his name. And it just goes to show you like I'm a shitty person like that. And it's just like weird. And then when I was like thinking back at the Joe Rogan episode and how cool of a guy he was, and then I was like, why also do I just like assume that Matt Damon doesn't have stories that are cool like that as well? And doesn't have like hobbies that he's super into, that he has interesting, funny stories about his hobbies, you know? Like he never lived a life. Like, I don't know why. We got through like a breakthrough deep moment. Not gonna lie, chat. But okay, fuck that shit. Like, literally, that scared me so much. Like, I'm not even playing games. Trying to, like, shoot that shit, man. Oof. But it was kind of a touching moment. I had, like, a breakthrough of don't judge a book by its cover. But also, at the same time, hold my beer. Like, I don't know. I just get that vibe from Matt Damon. Like, John Bernthal. Like, when you see him, like, acting on the big screen. Oh, so I do a save here. Because when I was watching this the first time, pretty much, like, I go on about my way now. And, I think I hit, like, a dead end or, like, nothing really that important. And then I do like a load back to the previous save. Get off me. But I thought I did that because I like wasted health potions that were extremely valuable. But now that I think about it, I think I maybe did that just to get back to like a location faster than just walking there. But now that I'm watching this again, I don't think I'm right. I think I just got my ass handed to me. And then I went back to the last previous save. Dude, literally, so this is my second time coming across this enemy. Never came across him. Why do you turn your light off? And, dude, these crawlers, not gonna lie, are kind of hard to melee. So, but then I just start beating his ass in the ground. It's like, get away! You know they're gonna. My eyes! My eyes! But, like, shit, man. Like, why was I just standing on that creeper? See, but then here comes the question. Do I just, like, load? Like, there's no way I just load here. Like, I literally just watched this shit. And I'm just gonna, like, load? That literally makes no sense. What? Don't do it, bro. See, I literally don't understand why I loaded there. What? Anyway, guys. We're going to be coming to an end of the episode, right? Huh? Okay, Scary H? Scary H? Shit. But pretty much we learned a lot of important lessons today. Like the girl from the Twilight movies, I believe is Kristen Stewart. who they have recently been comparing Zendaya to due to her lack of facial emotion recognition as an actress. And we've learned that I believe we might be incorrect on this one, but the Punisher Walking Dead guy's John